Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. My name is Doane. We're going to do a Stay Fit class tonight. We're going to give you some exercises that you can use every day to stay in shape. We're going to do some core stabilizing and strengthening exercises, and a little bit of stretching, and a little bit of like moving throughout the space. All right, I'll give you guys, another moment or so to come in. Hey, hi, Alan George. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. All right, I'm gonna get set up, and then once everybody's ready, we'll get started. Hi, Anthony Salas. How's it going? Before I get started, there's a couple of things that if you have laying around, you can use for this class. If you have any styrofoam, like foam, like massage balls or anything like that, right? Any balance boards or anything that you have. If you have a scarf that you can roll up this way to stand on or to use to stretch later. Any ankle weights or free weights you have, okay, go ahead and grab those. I grabbed some chickpeas that I had in my cabinets. We're gonna do some like moving exercises throughout this space, and you can use like any free weights you have, or even your ankle weights, just to give you a little bit of weight to play around with in your hands to target your biceps and triceps a little bit as we move. Resistance bands, any TheraBands that you have laying around. You don't have to have any of these things, but if you do, it can help with some of the exercises. A belt, maybe. I'll give you like a minute or so to like find anything that you don't have, all right? So don't worry. A belt, okay? Something that doesn't have any stretch in it, so we're gonna hold these over our head and do some exercises. We're really gonna like work on our core strength and stability moving through space, okay, guys? And then I have a pair of sweatpants. You just basically need something to either put underneath your knees for some stretching. If you have a yoga mat, that'll also work really well. You can just fold that up when we get to that point, all right? Okay, so let's get started, all right? I'm going to put some music on, just for it to be in the background, okay?
I'm not going too far.
How are we on sound? Can everybody give me a thumbs up on sound? Good, no, more, less? Okay, I think we'll just start with that. Okay, we're just gonna start with some basic Okay, I'm gonna hide the chat, guys, for a little bit, right? Okay? All right, so we're just gonna start with some breathing, a light stretch, and then we're gonna go to the floor and do some mat exercises. So you're just gonna wiggle it out just a little bit, wiggle it out, get all of your muscles nice and firing, wiggle it out, okay? And you're just gonna relax down for 8 counts, okay? And rest your hands in front of you, palms down, pushing into your heels, pushing into your heels, pushing back into your heels, get your hamstrings, do a couple of plies, bend your knees, bring your hands back in. We're gonna do a plie, a couple of plies, get your knees moving, a couple of circles forward, okay, and to the left, arms up, behind you, a little stretch. One more plie. let's come to sitting. Okay? Pause this for a moment. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some short warm-up exercises that I typically do. I like to start with warming up my feet and my ankles first, my toes, and then I go through my legs, and then I get into my hips. Then I do some core work, stabilizing work, and then I'll usually do some light weight training or resistance training. So we're going to start with the most basic one, the most basic exercise. It's just it's just playing on ankle circles. Okay? That's better. All right. So you're just going to start with your heels flexed, arms up over your head, and reach forward. Try to reach your hands past your toes or your heels if you can, and bring them down to the floor. Flex your heels, keep pushing your heels out. Okay, if you feel a little shake, keep pushing your heels away, past your hands, keep pushing your heels away, keep pushing your heels away. My heels are shaking a little bit, but keep pushing yours away, and arms up over your head again. And we're going to turn out to a little basic first position. It doesn't have to be really perfect or anything like that. And we're just going to really simply start with doing ankle circles, okay? We're going to do 16 away from you, okay? We're away from the center space, and then 16 towards the center space. All right, we're going to do this 4 times. All right, and it's really just to get the little muscles in your toes and in your metatarsals and in your heels and around your shins and just above your ankle bones nice and warmed up before we start moving. Okay, so we'll do this without music. All right, we're going to start with our feet flexed parallel, and then we're going to turn out, flex through your toes, and then point, turn in and open 16 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, let your whole leg turn in and out. 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse. Go ahead, you can allow your feet to make a full rotation and a full circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2. If you notice, my knees are bending a little bit. They're kind of going into like a small plie. That's okay. They don't have to be bone straight. It's really just about warming up those little muscles around your ankles and around your calves and your knees, right? And again, reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You start feel a burn now, and again on the order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3. Full circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel your calves and your knees. 5, 6, 7. Last time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should start to feel a little rock in your pelvis now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and reverse. And 1, 2. Full circle. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good, shake it out, shake that, shake it out. All right, flex your arms up, raise your arms up, flex your heels, bring them up and over again. Feel your calves begin to stretch a little bit, right? Turn your the balls of your feet in a little bit, get a little spiral going there, right? Massage your toes, curl them over, get into the bottom of your feet, moving them back and forth, moving your metatarsal pads back and forth, getting all the little muscles in your feet mobilized and everything. Moving into the midfoot, You can do the same thing, doing some light massaging here. Okay, same with the other foot. Getting really nice and deep into your metatarsal pad. My bear paw, I'd call it. All right, good. Moving into the midfoot. Get into your heels a little bit, and go ahead and get into your calves a little bit too. And then we're going to move on to our hips, right? And our thighs and quads and stuff, all right? Just a little bit more up into your calves. You can take your knuckles, right? Maybe, 2 or 3 or 4, however many you need if you want to cover a little more space. And you're going to want to take your hand and just go in little circles like this. Okay? Up your calves, and then up the other side. Just want to get the blood moving, the blood flowing, get your muscles nice and primed to work, okay? You can also take your thumbs and go underneath this way and pull away from the bone, away from the bone. Same thing on the other side. Really get nice and deep up into your calf. Okay. One thumb out, one thumb out, thumb out, thumb out. Pull away, pull the muscles away from the bone. Okay, good. So now we're gonna switch. And we're going to do some hip raises and some hamstring, quad, and like pelvic floor exercises. Let me adjust this for a second. Good. Okay. You can put your shoes on for this if you'd like. Doesn't really matter. If you need more traction on the floor, go ahead. So we're going to have our legs just maybe a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, heels nice into the floor. You're going to want to think of bringing your belly button closer to the floor and rocking your pelvis back just about an inch until your lower back, your lower spine is flat and flush against the floor. Then from there, you can bring your heels in if you need to a little bit, if you want a little bit more stability. All right. And we're going to raise our hips for 8 counts. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the way down. All right. As we do these, you want to really think about going through all of your vertebrae. Okay. So if these are my hips, or no, these are my hips here, right? I want to think of going all the way up through each of my vertebrae as my hips raise. And then from here, I want to go all the way down through each of them and let my hips be the very last thing to come down to the floor. All right? Let's try it. We're gonna do this 4 times, really, really slow, okay? So these are for like really small muscles in your hips and in your abdominals and in your hamstrings, right? The little ones that we don't really get to work every day, okay? So, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 8. Up, up, 2, 4, 5, 6, up, 7, to a flat position here, and then curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the hips, rock back. 2, up, 3, 4, push, 5, up, 6, up, 7, push, 8, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those glutes firing. 6, 7, 8. Down, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right, bring your knees up into your chest. Knees up into your chest, heels up into the sky, towards the ceiling, pressing your palms up, and just try to grab your toes if you can. If you can't grab your toes, grab your ankles, and if you can't grab your ankles, grab your calves and just pull until you feel a gentle stretch, and then keep pressing into your heels. Okay? Good. Pressing into your heels, pressing away, getting a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Okay? How was that? All right, let's do it one more time, a little bit faster, and we're going to want to get up into that full hip raised, elevated hip position sooner. So we're going to only take 4 counts to get up. We're going to stay there for 4 counts, and then we're going to come back down. All right, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay. 5, 6. Push. 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Push your hips all the way up. 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Relax. Bring your knees in one more time. Up. Flexing your heels. Pulling your metatarsal pads towards you. Reaching the backs of your legs away from your body. Pushing into your heels. Getting into that calf stretch. Good. Into the back of into the hamstrings as well. You're going to bring your pelvis down to the floor and pull your heels or your calves away in opposition. Good. Okay. Phase 2. All right, we're going to add a knee raise each time our hips are elevated. Okay, so we're going to go up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to keep your hips elevated, parallel, and you're going to lift your right knee, then your left knee, and then you're going to come back down for 4 counts. Okay, so we're going to go up for 4, knee, knee, down for 4. Actually, no, let's change the counts. Maybe we should do this we should do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, stay 5. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go. Let's keep moving. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg, left leg. Hold. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Heels up. 2, 3, 4. And down. 2, 3, 4. 5s didn't work. Okay? Let's try that one more time. Okay? This time, we're going to put the first set together and the second set together. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4. 4 times up 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4. Fourth time up 2, 3, 4, down. And then we'll start again. Up 2, 3, 4, right, left, down 2, 3, 4. Up 2, 3, 4, right, left, down 2, 3, 4. Up 2, 3, 4, right, left, down 2, 3, 4, and then the last time. All right? We're moving quickly. We're moving quicker now. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 2, 3, 4. Down 2, 3, 4. Get your hips up faster. 2, 3, 4. Down 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3. Whew. Good. Next set, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Right, down, left, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, down, 2, 3, 4. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, down. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take a nice breather. Do a little stretch. Bring your knees in. Bring your knees in. Stretch your heels. Right? Allow your hamstrings to rest for a second. And then we're going to go into our third version of this exercise, okay? All right, take it. All right, the third version of this. The sun is shining. Oh. You see it? Isn't it gorgeous? Okay. So, last version of this. Once our hips are raised, okay, we're going to lift one leg, we're going to stretch it, we're going to turn it out, and then we're going to put it back down. However, the range of turnout it is up at the top, it doesn't matter. You really want to make sure that the opposite hip stays level, okay? I'll do it facing this direction so you can see. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2, 3, 4, turn 2, 3, 4, turn in and bring it all down at the same time, keeping your hips up, lift, turn it out, turn it in, bring it down. Okay, so one set will be hips up, 2, 3, 4, up, out, turn, in. Hips up, 2, 3, 4, knees up, 2, so, sorry guys, let me make sure this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, turn out, turn in, that's it. 1, turn out, turn in, bring it down, okay? So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, out, turn in, bring it down. Be up, turn out, turn in, bring it down. And then bring your hips down on the last set, okay? It'll be a little tricky, but the last set, when you bring your last leg down, as that heel comes into the floor, bring your hips down at the same time, okay? Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips up. 2, 3, 4. Lift the knee, turn out, bring it in and close. Lift the knee, turn out, bring it in and close. Down, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, turn in, turn. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down and down and down and down. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Up, turn out, turn in and down. Up, turn out, turn in and down. Down, 2, 3. Last set and 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and out and out and in and out. Down, 2, 3, 4. Good. Whew. That was the last of those, okay? So relax. Good. All right, so now we're going to get a little bit higher off the ground now. You can put your shoes on if you didn't have them on already, but now we're going to start to move a little bit and maybe do some core work while we're standing actually, okay? Okay, so our first exercise, we're just going to do some standing lunges or some walking lunges. All right, and we're going to put our hands behind our head. Okay, hands behind your head. You're going to turn your legs. You're going to squeeze your hips and your thighs and your knees and all of your ankle muscles and everything together as you prepare to take this step. All right, so you're going to keep your back nice and tall. You're going to swing your leg out to the front. You're going to bring it down. It's going to make a little tendu. Come down through the demi point, and then you're going to bring your left knee down to the floor. As this knee gets down to the floor, you're going to push back up. Take a 1 second balance, and then come down. And then left side. 1, down, 2, 3, and 4. 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 Good. We can do another variation of this using something to balance on or something to take that step onto and then push off of. So let's try that really quick, okay? All right, so make sure that whatever you're stepping on is under something that you'll be able to, just make sure that whatever you're standing on isn't going to slide, okay? So, same exercise, we're gonna do this 8 times now, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good. All right. Our next version of this exercise, okay? We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to step to the side, all right? And you want to really make sure that you're hinging in your hip every time that you plie. So you want this bend to happen nice and naturally, right? You don't want to put too much weight in the ball of your foot or into your heel. You want to make sure that your hips are right underneath you. Your head is right over your shoulders, which is right over your hips, right? So not too much rocking forward or back just yet. Okay, we want to make sure that we're really pushing We're going to the side, yes, sorry. Side, you want to really make sure that you're hinging into this right hip so that you really get your midfoot onto the floor before you push off. And then we're going to do the other side. Okay? 8 times. Okay? Here's another place where you can use your ankle weights if you'd like. You can hold them in your hands. For this one, I think we should do them up over our head. Okay? So we're going to go side, push down, push out, bring it in. Side, push down, really get into the hip. Yeah? Hip, push, down. All right? 8 times. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side. 2. Alternating right and left. Side. 2, 3, 4. Side. 2, 3. 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good job. I'm gonna move my mat now. Okay, so we're gonna do that one more time, where we're gonna go front and then side right away. Okay? Arm side this time. 5, 4 front and then 4 side. 6, 7, 8. Front. 2, 3, 4. Alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. To the side and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a side. 2, 3, 4. Prepare yourself to go to the back. I know we didn't practice it, but I trust you. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2. Same rules apply. Get that midfoot on the floor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You can drop whatever you're holding. Good. All right. Next exercise, guys. We're going to keep moving through. Whatever you have that's stretchy, any resistance bands you have, go ahead and grab those. Any canned goods, something that's got a little bit of weight on it, or enough weight on it that, you know, you'll get a little bit of a workout, okay? I've got my jumbo water bottle. I could use that, but today I'm going to use my resistance bands. Okay, so you're going to want to stand on whatever it is that you have, okay? Or if you have your chickpeas and your garbanzo beans or some lentils, whatever it is, hold them out to the side in your hands like I have these little straps here, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our elbows out, our hands forward, and then we're going to pull back. But we're going to keep our legs straight, okay? All right? We're just going to go front and then pull back. 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 All right? You'll probably notice that as I'm pulling back, my chest is going forward, right? To kind of use whatever this resistance is against me so I can really get into my triceps, okay? right? They don't have to go really far behind you. It's just enough to feel where the muscle engages, right? Just enough. We want to turn them on and strengthen them. We don't want to overwork them or exhaust them, all right? So we're gonna do this 16 times, guys, okay? We're gonna move a little quicker, all right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, good. Wiggle it out. Bring your right arm, your right elbow in front of you, right hand to your shoulder. Bring it up to do a little stretch, right? Whatever muscle you've just worked, go ahead and stretch it right out, or give it like a little 10-second bit of TLC. 10 seconds of tender love and care, y'all. Okay. All right. Next set. All right. We're going to do a little one squat, right? Holding on to these. You're going to use these as your balance. You're going to squat, elbows in, hands in, elbows up, in, down. Okay? Next set, we're going to go down, down, up, up, in, down, up, down, down, up, down. 8 times, guys, all right? Sorry, my rhythm's a little jacked up. Okay? You ready? 2, the sun's going down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, up, down. 1, 2, up, down. 1, 2, up, down. 1, 2, up, down. Again, 2, 4 more times. Down. 3, up, down. 2, up, down. 4, up, down. All right, relax. 5 seconds of TLC. Don't forget loving yourself. Right. You don't have to pull it back. Just a little Gumby back there. Okay. Okay. Next, we're going to do a little side bend with that little squat there, okay? So we're gonna bring your arms up and squat at the same time, or bend your knees, boom. And then we're gonna lift side and bring it down, keeping the other leg the other arm where it is. So plie 1, 2, side, in, down, 2, over, in. Okay, I like to put my elbow just on the inside of these if you have resistance bands, right? So that as I go over, I'm bringing this with me and it's attached to my body so I don't get any slip, right? So it gives the body a little bit of an added resistance while it's doing that. So we're gonna do this 8 times, right? You can increase these reps if you'd like. I usually do maybe 2 or 3 sets, depending on what I'm working on. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of everything tonight. So 8 times is enough, and then maybe we'll do 4 more afterwards if we feel good enough, okay? And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. And boom. 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 2 more sets. Boom. All right. Good. Okay, another 5 or 10 seconds of TLC if you need it. We've got about 5 more minutes. Okay. We'll put a little bit of music on and then maybe do a little light stretch in a second. But I want to do one more stabilizing exercise, a little combo platter. Okay? So with this, I think I'm going to actually use these. Okay? These are just, I'm not going to stand on these or anything. These are actually just for me to hold so I can kind of use them to gauge my balance, right? As if your arms were like the wings of a bird. You know how they're always sensing the air passing by their bodies and using their feathers as ways to sense how that air is moving, right? We're going to do the same thing, okay? So we're going to start parallel. As comfortable as you need to be, you are going to shift your weight from right to left, okay? We're going to do another squat. I know, it's for your hips and your quads. 1, you're going to bring both arms up. You're going to bring your arms down and your right knee back. Right? Keep your weight over your standing leg. You're going to push back. You're going to bring them back up again. You're going to go out to the front. Push. Side push. Back push. And in. And then down. And then we do the second side. Okay? So down. Up. Back. Up, out, down, out, down, out, down, right? So when you go to the back, I should explain this one, okay, sorry. When you go to the back, right, it's gonna feel a little weird, you're gonna feel a little peg-legged, like a pelican, right? And you want to really make sure that your hips stay square here, okay? Right, it's not really an arabesque, it's like actually working your glutes and your hips, and you're going to push back as far as you need to get your toes to the floor, and then you're going to go through your demi-point. And once you get your heel down, you want to make sure that your hips don't go underneath you, right? But that you just press down into the floor gently, and then push back, right? That's it. We're going to do this 4 times. Yeah. 4 times, we got another minute or so left, okay? This is the last thing, guys. I probably talked a little bit too much. But next time, okay, we'll do a little bit more, right? And 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, up, back, up, out, in, out, in. I did that wrong. Back, in, boom. And plie. Up, out, knees down. Out, side. To the back. To the close. 2 more times. Out, in. Out, down. Back, down. Out, in, down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, out, in. 2 more sets. Let's go. 2, out, boom, Out to the side and boom. Out to the back and boom. Up and close and plie. Up, out, down. Up, out, down. Out, back, up, in. Arms up over your head. Let's take a nice stretch. Okay. Hands into the floor. Heels down into the floor. Walk your palms forward. Do a little boogie with your knees. Get into your hips a little bit if you need to, right? Walk your right foot forward. Left arm cross. Get into your hips a little bit more. Hands on the small of your back here. And just do a little twist. Do a little twist in your own time. We're going to move through these stretches really quickly, right? So just feel the muscle, right? Lean into it and then away from it, right? So feel where the tightness is. Don't linger too long, right? Get into your hips a little bit, into your hamstrings a little bit. Arms up and over to the right, down, all the way up, and down to the left. Circle up and over. And again, down, circle, up, down, circle, arms up, down, pushing back into the hips, down into the heels, hands forward, pushing back into the heels, into the right leg, into the left leg, to the left leg. Keeping your legs parallel. Yeah, it's good to stretch turned in as well. Switch to the other side. Now you can turn it out if you need to. All right, turning to the side, this way, to the side, this way. Don't bounce, right? Pull your muscles away from you. Stretch in opposition, right? That's what makes it dynamic. Instead of it being a passive stretch, you're moving and adjusting and spiraling. Okay, turn your feet in. Let your head drop. And relax for a moment. Relax for a moment. I'm facing you. Grab your elbows with your hands. Nice deep breaths in and out. And allow your hands to drop to the floor. Stay in that stretch. Keep pushing your heels towards the ground, right? We did all of that hip stuff. Hamstrings. Let's take a couple of deep plies here as well. Deep plies. A couple more bends to the side, getting into your hips, into your piriformis, right? So you can stretch dynamically and you can kind of like run a little diagnostic test on your muscles at the beginning of your day to see where things are a little tight, see what's a little bit looser, see what you need to work on that day to get through your day or whatever your fitness goals are. Okay, so let's do just a couple more stretches really quickly before we finish, and we'll do we'll talk for a second, okay? Bend your right knee in, up and over. Take a nice deep breath. Stretch your hands forward. Bring your fingertips towards the camera. Da, 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 da. Right, see if you can get over that hip a little bit. Right, and back. Switch. Left knee. Just enough to get into the muscle. A little bit further to allow it to stretch. Move in opposition, move away from it. Right, so you can find new range of motion. Right. Good. Bring your right leg behind you. Square your shoulders off. Bring your right shoulder down to the floor. We're actually going to cross this right arm over so we can get into our hip a little bit more and a spiral into our back. And switch to the other side. Keep breathing as you're stretching. Over. Sorry. Cross the left arm. If you can, get the left elbow as close to the right knee as you can. And just pull, do a little spiral. It doesn't have to be really close to you. It can be far if you need to be more over your leg. If if you have any like hip tightness and you may not be able to get your hips all the way down to the floor, you can go over a little bit more if you need to get that stretch in your hips, but just find where it is, okay? Relax into it a little bit. You can stretch your left leg behind you if you can. If not, stretch your leg behind you and keep it bent, right? If you can't do this, what's this called? We'll find out and text you later. And to the other side. I remember the name because it took me a really long time to be able to do this, okay? And also like the quickness that I'm able to go in and out of these stretches is only because of practice, okay? So you can develop your own regimen, your own workout routine that gets your muscles, that gets your places where you want them to be, right? Okay, you can use some of these exercises as the basis for your exercise routine or whatever your regimen is, right? And then you can build off of that. That's what I've done. I took some exercises from physical therapy that I've been given that were really, really good for me. And then I modified them, upgraded them a little bit, made them a little bit more difficult. Okay. Let's chat a little bit, guys. Pigeon pose. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Am I making y'all work? Good. Let's keep stretching a little bit more. Sorry, I'm actually a little over time, guys, but I don't want to leave you hanging, okay? So sorry, let's go back to this little, I don't want to call it but two bent knee thing here, okay? We're actually going to bring our arms up and over and stretch forward, but don't bring your hands down. You're just gonna, or don't let your chest drop to the floor. You're just gonna go over. You're gonna work that hip a little bit before we leave, okay? Right? So you work it, you stretch it, and then you work it just a little bit more and then leave it alone. Okay? Okay, the same outlook can kind of be applied to like class or whatever your regimen is, right? You don't want to overwork yourself. You want to get your heart rate up. You want to sweat a little bit, okay? And you want to get your muscles firing so that they're strong and you can be stable. Okay, next, cross your knees if you can. If you can't, just put one leg in front of the other this way. All right. Bring your elbows in and drop your head for a second. Take a couple of deep breaths. Hands down, out in front of you, coming back in. Sorry guys, I know I'm lower. But bring your left leg up. You can see the sits bones. This is where you can use your strap or your belt if you need an assist, right? If I were to use my belt, I can go like this, right? Fold it in half like this. and then use it to stretch, right? So you're not pulling on any of your bones, right? You allow the muscle to stretch itself naturally. And this again, you can do dynamically by doing a little flex and then a point up at the top and then a flex to get back into the stretch and then let it down. Same thing on the other side, right? So you can make your regimen whatever you need it to be. All right, that was it, guys. I know I've gone over a little bit today, but I really want to thank you all for coming. Like this post, like this video, click on the notification bell, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, okay? Have a great evening. Smiling along with you. Oh, yay, thank you. I hope you guys had fun. All right, guys, have a good evening.